नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of secrets, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves, Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharmya. Now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the three modes of material nature. Krishna is teaching us how the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance are controlling us. When the mode of goodness controls us and when the mode of passion and ignorance, everything Krishna is teaching us very clearly. We studied in the second chapter, Krishna told Arjuna that by acting with intelligence, you will be freed from karma bandha, the bondage to work. Afterwards, when Krishna explained everything about how to act with intelligence, Arjuna asked a question to Krishna. In one sloka, he asked 4 questions. Basically, all related to the similar question only. Arjuna vacha, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya kesava sthitati kim prabhasheta kim asita vrajeta kim. So, a person who has achieved steady intelligence, sthita prajna, ka bhasha, what language he speaks? Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha, samadhistasya kesava. O Kesava, a person who has got steady intelligence, so that means he has achieved the samadhi status. So that's what is samadhi status. Samadhav achala buddhi. So achala buddhi, when our intelligence is achala, so when it is steady, it is not disturbed. So that means it is known as samadhi status. So samadhis, then kabasha, what language he speaks? Then how does he sit and how does he walk? What he speaks? Sitadi kim prabhashet. What does he speak? What language he speak? What does he speak? And then how does he sit and how does he walk? Sitadi kim prabhashet. So kim asita vrajeta kim. Kim asita vrajeta kim. How does he sit and how does he walk? For that, Krishna explained in 18 slokas from the sloka number 55 to 72 in the second chapter, all about how to identify what are the symptoms of a self-realized person. What are the symptoms of a person who has achieved steady intelligence. If we are able to achieve that, then we will be freed from the 3 modes of material nature. That's what we are studying in the 14th chapter about the three modes of nature. If you are able to achieve that steady intelligence, so that means we should be able to withdraw our senses under the control of our self. Indriyani indriyatebhyas tasya prajna pratisthita. Many times Krishna is using this in the second chapter. Indriyani indriyatebhyas tasya prajna pratisthita. We should be able to bring the senses from the sense objects. Indriyani indriyatebhyas. Kurmangani va sarvasaga. Yada samharate chayam kurmangani va sarvasaga. Indriyani indriyatebhyas tasya prajna pratisthita. How a tortoise can withdraw its limbs within its shell when it senses problem. So if we are able to withdraw our senses from the sense objects, so then our intelligence is very well established. So indriyani indriyatebhyas tasya prajna pratisthita. But is it that easy to do that? Yatato hyapi kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaha indriyani pramatini haranti prashabam manaka. So yatato hyapi kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaha. Vipaschitaha, a learned person, while endeavoring to control the senses, yatatohi api kaunteya purusasya vipaschitaha, but the senses are so strong and impetuous that indriyani pramatini haranti prashabam managa. It carries away the mind. So the mind should be with us. Then only we can control our senses. But if the senses carry away our mind, then how can we control our senses? This is science. Perfect science. If we need to control our senses, our mind should be under our control. That means mind should be our friend. If we control our mind, then it will be our friend only. Bandhuratmat atmanastasya. And it will stay as our friend only. Enatmaiva atmanajitaga. So when we control our mind, atmanajitaga, so ena atmaiva, so it will be our friend only. Bandhuratma. Anatmanastu, if we don't control our mind, then satrutva, then it will be our enemy. Vartetatmaiva satruvat. So it will simply stay as our enemy only, if we don't control our mind. So that way, if we control our mind and make our mind as our best friend, so then it will be possible for us to control our senses. So with the help of our mind, we can control our senses. But if our mind is not under our control, so the senses are so strong and impetuous that they forcibly carry away the mind. Then how can we control our mind? The senses are very strong. So that means there is a competition between the senses and ourselves to control the mind. Who controls the mind? It is whether we control the mind, each individual controls his mind, or the senses control their mind, control the mind. That's what we need to understand. So if we are able to control our mind and make it as our best friend, so if we are able to bring that senses under the control of ourselves, so then we will be a sthita prajna. So for that, the mind should not be disturbed by anything in this way. Dukkeshu anudvigna manah sukeshu vigata sprihaga vitaraga bhayakrodaka sthitadir muniruchyate. So when there is dukkha, distress, our mind should not be disturbed. Dukkeshu anudvigna mana. When there is sukha, when there is happiness, we should not be elated too much. We should not be really enjoying too much. So, dukkeshu anudvigna managa sukeshu vigata spragaga vita raga bhaya krodha. So, vita raga bhaya krodha, free from attachment, fear and anger. Raga bhaya krodha. So he is said to be a sage of steady mind. Sitadir Munir Uchchada. So that way, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is very clearly teaching us about how to control our mind, how to make our mind as our best friend. And in order to control our mind, we need determination. We need dhriti. We need determination. Without determination, we cannot control our mind. Dhriti is important. So, we have to control our mind to control our senses. Without controlling our mind, we cannot control our senses. That's what we just studied. But to control our mind, we need the determination. So, where from we will get that determination? That is dhriti. How we can gain the determination? They can happen only with intelligence, if we have intelligence. So these are all very intricate relationship between senses, mind, intelligence, and everything. We need to understand very clearly. So if we have the determination, then we can control our mind. But how can we gain the determination? The determination we can gain only by intelligence. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Buddhya dhriti grihitaya. With intelligence, we should be able to gain the determination. Then we will be able to control the mind. Atma samstam manakritva. So, buddhya dhriti grihitaya atma samstam manakritva. So, with intelligence, we should gain the determination and then keep the mind under the control of our self. Very clear. Now, how can we gain intelligence? How can we get intelligence? Krishna is already teaching us very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that if we are attached to material sense enjoyment and material opulence, material wealth, then our mind is, our thoughts are carried away by such attachments. So that means our mind is already carried away. So then we will not have any intelligence at all. Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apagrita Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhit Samadha Na Vidyat. So we need to focus our mind only on Krishna. If we are focusing our mind on material sense objects, then we are not going to have intelligence. We lose intelligence. So with intelligence only we can control our mind. So mind can be controlled. Our mind can be our best friend only if we are able to control it with intelligence. And that intelligence we can gain by focusing our mind on Krishna. So how can we focus our mind on Krishna? How is it possible? It's not possible just by force, just by simply by force. We cannot say it's not possible. Focus our mind on. So it should not be like a assignment, like chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Oh, I need to do 16 rounds today, so it's an assignment. It should not be like that. It should be done with love and devotion. So we should focus our mind on Krishna all the time. Not only just chanting. Everything should be done only for Krishna. We should live for Krishna, die for Krishna, eat for Krishna, sleep for Krishna, do everything for Krishna. Then our mind will be always going after Krishna. That's what is very important. So we need to hear all about Krishna only, all the time. So watching movies, it's totally useless. All kinds of nonsense movies, it's not going to carry us away from Krishna. It's not possible for us to become a devotee and focus our mind on Krishna. So watching TV serials, or watching movies, or reading magazines, or watching games, all kinds of things, or following the politics, nothing is going to help us to focus our mind on Krishna. Whatever is happening in this world, they are all just happening only. Nothing is permanent. Everything is changing. Every day it is changing. So our mind should not be going after that. We are in the wrong place. We are in the place where there is full of problems, full of sufferings, struggle. That's what is the reality in this material world. So people like the demons, in order to satisfy their sense gratifications, in order to gratify their senses, in order to satisfy their desires, they do all kinds of wrong things. Asapasa sataibaddhaga kama krodha parayanaga ihante kama bhogartham anyayena artha sanchayan. So anyayena artha sanchayan, by illegal means, by anyaya. So they will not nyaya. So anyaya. So they will accumulate money. They will accumulate wealth. Artha sanchayan. That's what we are seeing playing. We can't find quality anywhere. So we can't find goodness anywhere. And everywhere full of cheaters. And we are all getting cheated. So that is the reality we need to understand. So the only way to get out of this problem, what we are facing, we faced so many lifetimes. We can't even count them, countless number of lifetimes. We died already. We can't even say billions. It's much, much more than that. There is no imagination. We cannot even count them. How many times we died. How many times we have taken birth. How many times we died. It's all beyond the time. If you go back, as I mentioned many times in the past, it's going to go to negative infinity only. And we should not now let this time to go to positive infinity in this material world. That's what we need to understand. We need to realize. So we need to stop this nonsense. We should not go further again in this material world. Keep on coming back and struggling and suffering and dying. This is not fun at all. One should realize, one should understand. So before the time runs out, Krishna is the time. Before the time runs out, we need to follow Krishna. We need to become a great devotee of Krishna and surrender everything unto Krishna and fall in love with Krishna and do everything for Krishna. Don't worry about anything. Leave everything to Krishna. Do everything for Krishna. So that is the way our life should be. Everything should be based on this Bhagavad Gita and Krishna's pastimes, Srimad Bhagavatam, especially the 10th canto. So we have a lot more to enjoy, the real enjoyment we get when we read about Krishna, when we talk about Krishna, when we all this, he has done wonderful leelas. Krishna has given us so much of enjoyments just by remembering, just by thinking. That's it. Madgatha, kadayantascha mamityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. What else we need? Just by talking about me, kadayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. My devotees derive great satisfaction and bliss by enlightening one another, by always conversing about me. That's what we are supposed to do. All our time should go like that way only. Every day, every moment, it should be Krishna conscious, and everything should be done only for Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, with the knowledge of Krishna's pastimes, Srimad Bhagavatam, and do everything for Krishna only. So then we are all ready to go to Goloka. So then we can become a Sthita Prajna. Then we can free ourselves from the three modes of material nature. All these things are going to come to us. We just have to follow only Krishna, follow Bhagavad Gita, only understand. That's what we are doing. We are studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita. We are knowing, we are learning everything about this. And it's so easy for us to understand, especially when we believe in Krishna. For us, this Bhagavad Gita is very easy for us to understand. No difficulty at all. We now know very clearly how the mode of passion is coming and controlling us. We understand it very well. Simply because of our raga attachment. Simply because of our attachment to this material world, Sangha Samudbhava. And how the mode of ignorance is coming. Simply because of not having the knowledge. Simply because we are ignorant. That's why the Tamoguna is acting us. So Ajnanajam Vidya. So Ajnanajam Tamoguna. So Tamoguna is born of only ignorance. So like that, everything is becoming very clear. So now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter. So Krishna is teaching us In the sloka number 10 we studied. Rajastamascha sattvam bhavati bharata rajaga sattvam tamaschaiva tamaha sattvam rajastata. So, sometimes the mode of goodness becomes predominant, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. And some other times the mode of passion becomes very strong. And at other times the mode of ignorance becomes very strong compared to other modes, goodness and passion. So that way, these three modes of material nature, they are always competing to control us. So we are always under the control of these three modes of material nature. Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance, O son of Bharat. Sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. So then in the next sloka, what we are studying, in this sloka number 11, Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasaka prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidya vivrdham sattvam ityuta. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate. So when the mode of goodness is prominent, all the gates in our body, they get illuminated. Sarvadvara. And because of when the mode of goodness is there, it's prominent, the knowledge increases. So jnanam, vivritam, sattvam, ityuta. So that's what we need to understand. The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. Then today we are studying about the mode of passion. When that is there, what happens? Lobhaga pravritti rarambhaga karmanam ashammaga spruha rajasi ethani jayante Vivrdam vivrde Bharatarshaba. Lobhaga, there is greediness. Lobhaga pravritti. So, intense endeavor. So that's what pravritti arambha, intense endeavor. Karmanam asammaha spruha. So, uncontrollable activities, karmanam. We are all forced to act. So that's what karmanam asammaha spruha, desire. So this all will increase when there is rajoguna. Rajasi etani jayante. When the rajoguna is there, all these things are jayante. They are all born. They are all increased. So, O chief of the Bharatas, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, and uncontrollable desire and hankering develop. That's what Krishna is teaching. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 12th sloka in the 14th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you so much Guruji for today's class.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Fastest mercy. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohan Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Pranam.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Today I could attend the class properly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandvat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Ombo Nandeshwar ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kirtanaya Arjun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today class. Hare Krishna Guruji. Dhanyavad Pranamam Guruji.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you Guruji for the nice class.
Yes,
We should focus on Krishna all the time.
yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are studying Bhagavad Gita.
Our main goal is for Krishna, remembering
Krishna.
Krishna all the time.
That is correct, Mataji. Only focusing on Krishna only all the time.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you Guruji
Thank
for
you,
keeping
Mataji.
us in Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you very
Hare
much for the class. This Dhriti that you told about today, is it similar to Yoga Balam which you spoke about yesterday, Guruji?
Yeah, Yoga Balam is what there is a strength. So you can put it in, if you want to translate in English, it will be Balam is the strength, correct? Yoga
Right.
Balam.
Yeah.
So that is because of yoga, because we are not affected by the results. So we are equal. So Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. So that means one who is equal in both success and failure. So that equanimity is called yoga. So that is called, when we do like that, so that means we are not affected by anything happening in this material world. We are not affected by the results. So we can convert that thing as a kind of strength. So how strong we are affected or not. So your question is that whether the Dhriti is the same as Yoga Balam or not. So basically that is the Yoga, Dhriti is determination and Balam is the strength. So that's what in terms of comparing between strength and determination. So the determination also is we are going to get because of just we love Krishna. So we are just determined to do something. In this material world, people who are sometimes, if the so-called material love or lust, they're so determined. So if we want to satisfy, so that kind of determination that comes out of buddhi, out of intelligence. So with that determination, when you serve Krishna with intelligence, you will gain that yoga balam, that strength of. So they are very closely related, but we cannot say that exactly they both are exactly same like that. So with the determination, you will be able to control the mind. So that means you will be able to, like, with serving Krishna, you will be able to gain the intelligence. So with the intelligence, you will be able to gain the determination. So all these things, when we do it, so you are building, you are developing that strength. The end result is what is called yoga balam. That is strength. That means achala buddhi. You can say that yoga balam is achala buddhi. So with that, we will gain determination. Yes, they are almost, that's why it's very difficult. We cannot say exactly they are the same, but they are very similar. Yes,
Got it, Guruji. The determination helps you to get the Yoga Balam, basically.
that is correct.
It leads to Yoga Balam.
Yes, we are determined to serve Krishna. That is the thing.
Yeah. Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Guruji, I'll be traveling next week to Puri and Mayapur, Guruji.
Oh, very
so I
nice.
shall try. Yeah, very much looking forward to Sri Jagannath
Yes,
and Mayapur, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Navadvip. So, yeah. But whenever possible, I will try to join the class. Otherwise, I will listen to it on YouTube, Guruji.
Yes, Madhuri. Any of you are going to see Krishna and Jagannath.
Yes.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
Thank you.
So happy to hear. Yes. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, is he come back or is still in Mysore? You said he
Must
is.
have come back, Guruji. I will check on him. I'll check with him whether he's back or not.
Okay.
Because he said his daughter is in town
Okay.
and he was going to travel with her.
Okay.
So
That's
I
fine.
will check with him.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Nama
Guruji, Dandavat.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Sadhu Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavad Pranam.
Very nice to be in Krishna Consciousness Guruji. I don't have any question for today. I'm so grateful to you for this class. Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. And now you said it's become, we can identify which mode is working on us.
Yes.
Like the tamasic mode, when we are not in alignment with our Krishna consciousness. So we can know which mode is acting on us.
Yes.
Because of lack of knowledge, we are in that tamasic mode. So that was an indicator. It's like an indicator.
That is correct.
We are in this mode and this mode is acting on us. And it's my lack of knowledge. So I need to read the Bhagavad Gita, understand, get knowledge,
Yes, ma'am.
get connected to Krishna, and then automatically this mode will not act on us.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. That is the way. So that's correct. And not having any attachment to material sense objects, then the mode of passion will not act on us. Rajoguna. So that way, we will just by, in fact, we can put it in the other way by listening to, understanding this Bhagavad Gita, by rendering devotional service to Krishna, by falling in love with Krishna and doing everything for Krishna. So we will, the other modes of nature itself won't affect us. We'll be freed. That's it. Mamyeva ye prabhatyante maya tarantite. That's why, yes, we should be always connected with Krishna. That's it. He's only our constant companion. He's always with us. That is the reality we need to understand.
Yes, Guruji. And the mode of goodness, when we are doing devotional service, we are connected to Krishna. We are in the mode of goodness. But ultimately, we have to rise above this mode of goodness also. In what
That will
way,
automatically
Guruji?
happen. Automatically it happens with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that means when we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, when we follow Krishna's instructions, when we just chant Hare Krishna, when we focus our mind on Krishna, then automatically we are freed from all the modes of nature.
Yes, Guruji. Today was very, really, you cleared it very nicely, that we can identify, we can
That is
know.
correct.
Yes, so that identification itself is one key which
That is
opens
correct.
the lock.
Yes, which mode
Yes,
of nature is controlling us, we can identify. Yes.
yes, and we can put a break then and there.
That's it.
So,
Yes.
yeah. So today was an eye opener. I like that because I realized that actually the key is with us. We can identify.
That is true.
Yes, good.
Very much true. Yes. That's why I used to say that we'll become a spiritual doctor. So what is yes.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji, for helping us out every day. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Interesting session and interesting interaction with the devotees. Really, we are enjoying the class. In the beginning, you have said how to by controlling of mind. Controlling mind is the key, and how you can control the mind? Krishna. Really interesting session, and the slokas also. I really enjoyed sloka and interaction with the devotees. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which directly we perceive ourselves. And we are studying about the three modes of material nature. When the modes control us, we have to act with intelligence and get free from this karma bandhana. Arjuna's question for Sthita Prajna, Krishna has given the entire thing about the symptoms of Sthita Prajna. And once one achieves steady intelligence, we can be free from the control of senses and senses from the sense objects. A learned person, while controlling senses, keep the mind in control and make the mind his friend. Mind can control our senses. We should control our mind. Then senses will be under our control. In distress, not disturbed. In happiness, not elated. And that is free from anger and fear. That is the qualities of a steady-minded Sthita Prajna. To control our mind, we need determination. For determination, we need intelligence. Intelligence comes from the mind should not be carried away by senses. For that, we need to focus our mind on Krishna only all the time with love and devotion. Do everything for Krishna. In this world, all things are temporary and mind should not be carried out by that. Only way is we need to stop recycling of life again and again. We have to do everything for Krishna, leave everything to Krishna, read and talk about Krishna, remember Krishna always with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. In the 14th chapter, 9th, 10th sloka, Krishna is telling when the goodness, mode of goodness sometimes overtakes Rajoguna and Tamoguna. And when Rajoguna predominates, it overtakes Sattva and Tamoguna. And when ignorance predominates, it takes over Rajoguna and Sattva. In the 11th sloka, Krishna is telling, when the mode of goodness, that is Sattva is predominant, it illuminates the entire body with the knowledge. One who denounces all the results by mind, he will be happy in the city of 9 gates and the knowledge will be increased. And today's sloka, Krishna is telling, when the Rajoguna predominates, it develops greediness, intense endeavor, uncontrollable activities, desire, and increase of passion. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Today is a very international yoga day. On this very day, so yoga is based on only Bhagavad Gita. And really, we are very lucky that you are, this is a golden opportunity. This is the only thing that yoga, only no other things are important, following, only this one. So it is totally Bhagavad Gita, so totally based, Yoga Karma Kausalam, like that, Chitta Brita Niridhi, this Yoga Sutra, Patanjali, and like particularly Bhagavad Gita and Kathopanishad. And yoga is mentioned in all these things, but Bhagavad Gita is totally, completely only on yoga, the connection with the Atma, with Paramatma. So it is a very nice class. We can connect here only with through yoga. We connect love with Guru and Paramatma in this class only. So you will try to maintain it for 24/7 by yoga, that connecting with all time, not only this class. And really, Guruji, very nice class. And Samatpam Yoga Yuchyate. This is the Yoga Karmasu Kausalam, like that. So these all things are how to connect with mind, body, and not only disregarding the body, mind and body and soul, spirit. These are all three components. All these things are connected with. So how we connect. So this is really, Guruji, because of you here in this class, really by saying is not enough. That's how to maintain that. The Lord Krishna explains to Arjuna that deliverance from contact with pain and sorrow is called yoga. So it is mind, wisdom, and self are well under control. Freedom from desires prevails. Only one can understand the real meaning of eternal joy. That will be the condition beyond explanation. So really, so we can get this knowledge. So it is integration of and harmony between thoughts, words, and deeds. Whatever we speak, our deeds and actions should be same. So there should be no disparity. So because of Guruji, very nice class. By saying this is not enough, by quoting some lines from different books, that is not really. We have to totally surrender and dedicate it to Lord Krishna. And Prabhupada has done a great service, extend best services for this Bhagavad Gita and all the scriptures, our traditions, our all mythological books. And really, it is not, nobody else in this world has done that, contribute so much. And we are fortunate to avail this golden opportunity. Because of Guruji, you are only one, that's why you are in this class. This is we should not miss your classes. Really, I am very sorry because very few devotees are present. They won't avail this. They do not realize the importance of Gita. Life will be incomplete without Bhagavad Gita. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata naman, naman, naman.
Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Gita.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,